He's pretty good. He can move around. Right there, right there. Go behind him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Oh, almost.
What? Why did Thomas leave? I thought he was gonna play me.
You guys do your own party whenever.
So terrific, accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain is seen. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! I mean, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away. You're being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me.
You on here too or what?
20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style. On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They do the crab with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed.
You know it.
With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle.
Nah, he's still here. My cheerleader, bro. He's not gonna get off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. We go from Las Vegas.
Let me kick it to you last.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Last one.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Henry again on second down.
No.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's got some space. Derrick Henry all alone.
Wow, Poncho.
It's only 1 touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
We're gonna play like that too? Okay.
Derrick Henry,
Wide open, though.
64 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in Vegas.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Barely might.
Extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Last one. Now you gotta go.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
You can't pick them up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to
You
throw.
can't revive them.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
His head right there.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
What the
into
fuck?
a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
No, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. I pressed the wrong freaking button.
Intercepted.
He's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field. Normally, you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill.
I pressed the wrong play.
Titans are able to strike quickly to add on.
I'm not going to waste the timeout.
Just start calling, just start saying that anyway.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0.
What does he have to say, Thomas, every night?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Yeah, shoot it.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
No!
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now they'll throw with Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Why did he stop?
That run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
What the hell? Hell no.
Nothing, our score
Bitch.
after 1.
How dare you ask me that question? What?
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
You see that shit?
He gets this to Devontae Adams.
You thought.
Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 34 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again is Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
Thank you, sir.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Sam. And the Raiders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's got it in, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Got it, baby. Let's go.
That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19.
So you see that? My kicker got you.
For the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that.
One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go cover, cover, cover.
They'll try to run for the first.
Let's go.
And boy,
yes.
Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind the offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Good slant here to Woods. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Yes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
What the fuck?
Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Quickly a slant to Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before half for Carr.
No.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the sack on first down, Carr, and this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
No.
It's going to be intercepted a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tannehill looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
Got it.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
On first down, Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr going to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Holder. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr.
No!
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now he lost the football.
Let's go.
Loses it, and the Raiders pick it up.
Let's go.
And they will take over just outside the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. They had control, had the football, and
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
No.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Damn it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Let's go.
Let's coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now it's Bolden. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll run again with Bolden. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps helps them move the sticks. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down.
Nope. Fuck you. Oh my god. No way.
Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Wow.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The recipe is pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tannehill going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Thank you.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Throwing his car. Complete to Cole. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's Carr. Connects with Cole again. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
No.
14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Wow. All right. Have a good night.